What's up, guys? Welcome back to the GearTube TV Garage. Got a video coming to you today. Finally, after months it seems, we got another video for you. So last video we did was from the Jeep show, and then I did an ASMR video, which actually was pretty good. I enjoyed that. That's just the suspension and leaf springs and movement and sounds. So if you didn't watch those videos, go ahead and check those out. But today we're going to work on this 2016 King Quad 750, the ATV. So stay tuned. All right, you've seen this ATV on the channel before. We've done some things over the years. We've replaced the winch cable. We've added the winch. We've done the snowplow skid plate. We put a snowplow on it every year. It's primarily used to snowplow. Occasionally I take it up in the mountains. Some of those videos exist on the channel. Let's take a look at the mileage on this. It's a 2016. And it has 167 miles. Let's see here. It's got 35 hours on it, 35.7 hours. 103 miles on that trip meter and 167 total miles. So obviously we don't use it very much, but we still do enjoy riding, and I want to get back into that a little bit more in my free time. My kids are starting to get into the child stage more so than toddlers. I have a 6-year-old and a 4-year-old. So for the past 6 years, it's required a lot of my attention and a lot of my time. So not that I'm not trying to be a dad, but I want to get back into some hobbies that I enjoy, and riding ATV is one of them. So we bought something for it. I think it's pretty sweet. I think it's going to really look nice, and let's go ahead and knock this video out. So I guess we might as well get right into it. ATV jack sitting over there. Wheels and tires. The OEM size on the rear is a 25 by, what is it, 25 by 10, 12. 25 by 10 by 12. 12 by 7 wheels with a 5+2 offset. Yeah, 5+2 offset. And let's see. The fronts from factory are 25 by 8 by 12s. So what I decided to do was a little upgrade, and let's check them out. Boom. Kenda Bear Claw HTRs around ITP Hurricane wheels. They're the same size wheels, a 12 by 7, and still have the 5+2 offset. We went with a 26 by 11 R12 for the rear, and the fronts are a 26 by 9 by 12. So we went up one size each way, one size in height, one size in width. So we're gonna go ahead and get these mounted on the ATV, and to start that, you're gonna need a 17 millimeter. That's the lug nut size, 17 millimeter. There's 4 lug nuts on each tire, each wheel. And I went ahead and pre-loosened them before I get this up on the jack, so they should come off without any problem, and we can just put the new wheels and tires on. Alright guys, so this is a 17 millimeter socket for the lug nuts. I went ahead and used a breaker bar, which I didn't really need because they actually broke loose really easy. In fact, this one's really loose. I may not even need this. This might be overkill, but this will at least get the lug nuts off pretty speedy, and then we can go ahead and swap the tires. So here we go. Old tire comes off. Might as well look at some things on under here. Dust cap. That's still in good condition. As you just heard, my 6-year-old told me she found a butterfly. So for anybody that is interested, my daughter found a butterfly. Looking at the brakes, brakes are good. Obviously, it's only got 167 miles on it. You can see the brake pad lining. The brake pad linings are good. The rotor's in good condition. While the wheel's off, I might adjust the preload here on the shock, but I don't know. I won't know what it's going to feel like until I actually ride on these bigger wheels and tires and see if there's any real noticeable difference in the ride with a bigger, wider tire that I might need to adjust the preload on the shock. So for now, we're going to leave it as it is, and let's just bring our new one in here. Most of you should know that ATV tires are directional, and you need to look for the rotation arrow on the tire. And so when you look at the rotational arrow, it's going to tell you which direction it's going to spin.
Yeah, your camera turned.
My camera did not turn off, but thank you. The screen goes blank after so long. And with new wheels and tires, obviously you want to check the air pressures once you get everything situated. All right, while we're back here, we're just going to look at some things. Look at the condition of the hub. Everything looks clean in there. Look at our bushings. Bushings look good. Again, 167 miles. It really should not show very much wear at all. And yeah, so I have heard some different things about taking the rear sway bar off. I'm not sure if you can see that in the video here. Rear sway bar. Different things about taking it off. Obviously, it gives you more suspension flex, but you definitely want to stiffen up your shocks because then you're going to get a lot more roll in your corners, a lot more lean. The whole bike is gonna lean more. So let's get this big beefy 26 by 11 R12 Kenda Bear Claw HTR. All right, get it lined up. Start threading your lug nuts on. All right, guys, there's one side done. All right, this is it. They are mounted. Tire pressures are set. About 6.5 PSI right now. And then I'll adjust from there if I need to. Looks pretty sweet. Let's get it out in the daylight. Do a walk around 360. Alright guys, we're going to go with a little bit of a voiceover here. Taking a look at the ATV before we swapped out the wheels and tires, you'll see the OEM tires are the Carlisle AT489. Overall, these are a good tire. They're 4-ply, whereas the new tires that I got are 8-ply. These have served me pretty well in the trail situations where I ride in South Central PA. In Michaud State Forest. There's a lot of rocks. You know, a lot of guys will blow tires in Michaud. There's a lot of jagged rocks. So going with an 8-ply I think was more beneficial than these 4-ply Carlisles. But you know, it's situational depending on how hard you ride. If you're going on the extreme trails, the rock crawling trails, or if you're just staying on the low budget sort of tool around kind of trails. There are different levels of trails, obviously, in Michaud. So again, this is what it looked like before, a nice little 360 of it. And now let's take a look at what it looks like now. I really like the way this size wheel and tire combination fits the ATV, with a little bit wider up front. Gives it just a nice stance. Turning is perfectly fine. It doesn't bind up into the plastics anywhere. Plenty of clearance for suspension travel. And overall, just really like this package. I think it was a wise decision to go with this size. And yeah, ITP. Obviously, here's some before and afters. Before is on the left, after is on the right. Not a huge difference, but it's enough to really make it noticeable, and I really like it. There you can see from the rear, makes it look a little bit wider back there. The ITP Hurricane wheels, they're stylish, they're nice, kept the dark. The OEM wheels are just some generic steel black, and I think these are great. So I ordered these from Dennis Kirk, and with shipping, tax, everything, the mounting balance was free. Total came out to $857.60. Well, that completes today's video. If you're new here, I certainly hope you'll hit that subscribe button. Make sure you click the bell to be notified of any new videos that we upload, and be sure to check the links in the description below. We have merchandise, a website, and also some business affiliates. Be sure to check those out. We'll catch y'all at the next video. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.